Come on. Nice strong front position. Out. Step it out. Just breathe. Two more breaths here, in through your nose. And out. One more, in through your nose. And out. And up. Let's start a little slower today. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I jumped right into it immediately working out. We're going to start a little slower. I'm tilting the camera off to the side a little bit so that you guys can chair, table, couch, standing, anything, just to give yourself a little bit of a grab here today. Okay, let's warm up our lower body. I'm going to use my right leg because that's not the side that's closer to the pillar. All right, let's just give our leg a couple swings. All right, forward, stiff leg, and back. Just let your body start to go. Just let it swing a couple times. Let your body go with it, almost like a pendulum here. All right, bring it back down. And you could be holding onto a chair. You could do this in place. This is just for your balance today. Same thing, going stiff leg up to the side. Just open it up. You might need to start lower. This might be the height that you go to first. Try to get that up. I don't know how stretched you guys are yet today. Some of you are like, I'm working all day. Some of you are like, I've done 3 workouts already today. Good, all right, let's switch it to the other side. Same thing, other hand grabs, forward and back first. Just let it go, start a little slower, come up a little bit higher. Good, now one more. And off to the side. You can still accent. I'm using a stiff leg right now. I'm using the blade of my foot coming out. That comes up. Good. Good, one more. Switch it back. Let's keep going. We're gonna bend our knee up. We're gonna make circles up and open. First, create that circle. We will go the other way as well. Open that up, boom, circle. So we're gonna use a little bit of this motion today, that flamingo with our blocks. So this is gonna come up and open. Let's hit about one more, but take the same leg and go the other direction. These are almost like crescent kicks and reverse crescent kicks. Boom. Hit. Hit. Boom. Good, one more. Rotate to the other side. Okay, knee, open it up. If you end up going outside to in first or inside to out, doesn't matter. Right, just make sure we're hitting both. Bring that knee up, get that circle out. Good, one more, other way. In. You should be feeling this in your hips. Hopefully you are. I am. Whew, shake it out. Okay, good. All right, whether you have a chair or a wall, this is gonna seem easy, but we're gonna start right from here. Hands are gonna be up in front of you. Kind of like what we're doing is we're doing our push-ups. If you're just straight on a wall, totally fine. I have my hands flat. I wanna bend in and I wanna push away. It might look easy, it's not once you start doing a couple of these, right? If you are having a chair and you're holding on to it, you want to keep your elbows nice and tight. If you're holding on to something like this, or the chair on the sides, still keeping your elbow tight, and really the work is on the push back, okay? You want to slowly do it, right? In, and then away. In, let's warm up our arms, and away. These are push-ups in a different way without using your entire body's weight, right? And gives you a little bit of structure. If you're having trouble with adding a lot of push-ups to your workout routine, this is a great way way to start. Okay, you can turn your hands to the sides a little bit. If you're on the wall this way and get a little bit of a different part of your arm working out too. If you have shoulder pain, this is also a good way to work push-ups so that you're not using your entire body weight on the floor. Good. You'll notice I'm not stopping. I can give you a number, so please just keep moving. Warming up our biceps, triceps here. Up, push away, control it nice and slow. In, up, and in, up, and in. Good. Release it. Okay. I'm going to do the counting for us today. We're going to go back to our open and close. These kinds of things that we do. Haven't done them in a while. Okay. Just starting to warm up our body today. Hands are out, open first. Open, close, open, close. Try to get that full range of motion, right? Try not to bend here. Also, try to stop yourself from doing this. Walking a lot while we're doing this because it takes the weight to work from your muscles, right? Stay focused, stay concentrated. Okay, open it up and I'll do all the counting for us. Okay, nice and easy. Just stay with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Shake it out. I should create a music beat off of that count. I know sometimes 100, right? We've had bigger classes where we've done more than that, but your arms should feel that. But we are going to do our second round like we always do. We do one out here, we do one out in the front. Try not to have your elbows on you for this second round. They could be slightly bent, but we're going to open, close, just the same thing. All the way close. Try not to get into this habit when we're doing the exercise, you guys. It's not full range of motion. Open, close, full range, full fist. Okay, here we go. You don't need to clench, but don't be so loose with it, okay? Here we go. Same 100. I'll count it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 100. Shake it out. Good. Counted slightly differently as I just kept going. Okay, mix it up. All right, Tate, let's wake up your body again. We'll go into a couple quick exercises. Otherwise, we're going to move on. One of the biggest things I've also been talking about with students is as we start to eventually start to make contact with other people, or if you have someone who's working with you at home, uking, all that kind of stuff, it's not the same as when you're in the dojo, right? But getting hit is going to kind of feel good, awkward, weird, whatever that might be, right? So let's just beat ourselves up for a second. Take your hammers, warm up your arms, right? After this, we'll hit a round of exercises. Okay, warm it up. I'm doing my left arm, hit your right, right? Just give yourself some little hits. We're not obviously trying to hurt ourselves, but just waking up your body. Let's go to your legs. I like the hammers or the open heel palm, right? Do the top of your leg, back of it, right? Hit your calf. Wake up your body. Hit the other leg, right? You can change it up, type of part of your hand. Wake it up. Hit your body, your ribs. We're like, hit our chest, wake it up. Ooh. Right, hit. Hit your back a little bit, kidneys. the back of your neck. You guys could reach the center of your back with this. Cool. All right. Just to wake yourself up a little bit. Shake it out. Okay. Body's probably feeling pretty warm right now. Okay. We're going to go into some core now. So we'll get into some exercises before we get into our techniques and motion. All right, so everyone come down to the floor today. Knees on the floor, hands on the floor. We're going to kind of work from this position for core today. We will hit our full plank. I think I may have even skipped that yesterday, so I apologize to you guys. But right from here, okay, we're going to kind of do a modified plank. Right, I'm going to push off of the floor here, keeping my hands down. The balls of my feet are on the floor. My back is straight. And I'm just going to bring my knees off the floor right from here. It only needs to come off the floor about 2 inches, slightly. All right, it's going to be a static hold. I'm actually getting my watch out so I can figure out my time here. Okay, but those hands are going to be out. Ready? Set yourself up. Push up and just hold. Okay, we're not going to hold it for very long. We're going to do it for another 12 seconds. Then we're going to go side to side with our knees. We're going to go to the left side, back to the center, back to the right side. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So go to the side. You can pivot on your feet to the center, to the other side, back to the center, side, center. We're not going to do this for very long either. Right? Boom. You have about 10 more seconds here. Right? Try not to rise up, knees together, side to side. Back to center for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center and drop. Okay. So when you're doing this, and we'll do another round of that, you should be pulling your core in even more, right? Tightening from your belly to your spine, just like we are in a full plank, right? So you're using your core to turn. This is another way to work your obliques as you're going side to side. Okay. So we're gonna find that same round again. We're going to try some side planks today, which I don't do all that often, and then we'll finish up some core just differently today with our full plank, all right, instead of our standard crunches, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's get ready. Let's get set again. Ready? Here we go. Off the floor, just hold. Okay, knees down on the floor. This is hard. Push your hands into the floor. Shoulders should be over your wrists, right? Yeah, tighten that core and breathe. Hold this here for another 10. In through your nose and out. Good. Here we go. We're going to go side to side. Go. Boom. Center. Side. Other side. Center. Boom. Use your feet. You can rotate them. Pop. Boom. Center. Stay low. Not easy. Boom. Pop, only another 10 seconds. Let's go. You'll feel it in your arms, you should feel it in your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. This is arms, also some core. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna set ourselves up. We're gonna go back to the plank position. Okay, so back to this low plank here. Right? And I like this to be a low plank. This could be, I don't know, I'll come up with another name for it. A tabletop plank. Carrie just said that works. Okay, from here, okay, we're going to stay nice and low. We're going to go out, out, in. It's kind of like mountain climbers at a slower pace, but keeping your back straight. What happens sometimes in mountain climbers is my back comes up and I end up doing them like this. Right? Mountain climbers should really be done back straight, like my plank to here, right? So to put a little bit more structure to that, we're gonna slow it down, okay? And we're gonna put our feet back, we're gonna go in, and my feet on the floor, out, out, like that. It's not moving, this is all core, you guys, okay? So we're gonna do a quick round of that, and then we're gonna hold, and I'll tell you what's next, okay? So, ready? You can, let's all start in. Up, ready? Out and in. Go. Up. Not long. Another 10. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, how are we feeling? All right, so hopefully a little bit of some different stuff for you guys today. So we're gonna set up now into our high plank, but we're gonna go right into the side plank first. We'll hold that for a few seconds. We'll come back to high plank. We'll go to the other side of the side plank, okay? When I'm doing my side plank, okay, I'll show it to you before you guys do it, in case some of you have not done it before. I'm gonna put the weight onto my left. If you need to drop your left leg, totally fine. I want my hips up instead of down here, right? If you want to put your hand up, you can. If you want your hand on your hip, you can. Okay, so that's level 1 is your left knee down on the floor. Level 2 is both feet stacked on top of each other. I like to have my hand up for balance. Uh-oh. Okay, level 3, if you want to get that up and hold that, okay? So let's come up into our plank position, and I may actually do this part facing you. We'll hold each position. So we'll hold the plank, the side plank, the plank, the side plank, each for a few seconds. Stay with me, okay? So here we go, high plank first. Ready, push yourself up. Good, we're not gonna hold it long, so I want us to transition for another 5, 4. I'm gonna go into my left hand first, make that transition, do it slow, right? Pop, push your hips up, body up. You can have your hand in the air, you wanna stack it, you wanna lift that other leg, static hold, squeeze your core in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high plank. If you fall, that is absolutely okay. Just get back up. Okay? Hold that high plank for only 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and over to the right. One side might feel easier. You might need one variation on one side than the other. Get your hips up. Don't let them dip. Just hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Back to high plank and hold. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Good. Shake out your wrists if you need to. Okay, very good. We're going to do all that we just did one more time, and then we're moving on, okay? So that's those tabletop planks, stepping out, stepping in, mountain climber type deals. We'll do side plank on both sides. That's it, okay? Hopefully, I like this kind of stuff also today. A little bit of a full body warm-up, and less today, a million push-ups and a million crunches, because we've been doing those a lot. So I wanted to try to mix it up for you guys today, okay? So let's set ourselves up here. We're gonna do one more round. Get my timer back out so we find ourselves even. Okay, set yourself up in your mid or low plank here. Ready, step it out, go. Pop, out, in, back is straight. Pull your stomach in. Breathe, breathe. Good, keep going. 10 more seconds, not bad, let's go. Tighten your core. In, out, even pace, and stop. Good, shake it out for a second. All right, here we go, last round. All right, set yourself again, high plank. If you want to do left or right side plank first, totally fine, right? If the first time you had your knee down and you're like, oh, that was easy, push yourself, try the next one. If you fall, no one's watching. Okay, hands are up, ready, let's set ourselves up, high plank, and just hold. Good, static hold for a few seconds. Good, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to one side, whatever side you want. First, push up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down to your high plank here, just for a quick 5-second hold before we go to the other side. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and over, and up. You want your hand up, you want it on your hip, up to you. You want to try to float that top foot for just a second. Push yourself, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down, hold that plank, let's go. This is it. This is it. You got it. Just breathe. I know. We've been doing a lot of work today. I'm sweating. All right, different kind of work hopefully for you guys today. Or slightly different, mixing it up. You got another 10 and that's it. Breathe. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower all the way down. All the way down to your stomach. Stretch all the way out. Stretch it out. Push the wall with your hands and touch the wall with your feet before you and behind you. Stretch it out. Good. Good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Okay, from here, right, push all the way up. Stretch out your lower back. For all that work we just did. Good, and come on up. Good. So I said stretch out your lower back. Don't forget, right? If you are ever having back pains or especially lower back pains, and you're like, I'm not sure why it is, strengthen your core a little bit. It's the other side, right? So we got to work both sides of your body. If you're having back pains, maybe it's something to do in your front. So that's how we balance that out, okay? So hopefully a little bit of a different warm-up for you guys today. Some of you, I'm sure, seen those exercises before. But let's move on. All right, so everyone jump into your horse stance, please. All right, we're gonna start here for our elbows. I'm gonna start with some standard elbows, calling out some different stuff. We'll get into some block sets with my elbows. I'm gonna talk about the wing block, and I'm also gonna talk about the knee check. Isaac, you brought up some sparring kind of motion. This is kind of what was on my mind for that idea, and obviously we can do all kinds of drills for you. All right, so let's just start nice and simple today. Horse stance, hands back to your ribs. Let's start with roundhouse elbows. Let your body go. Let it go all the way through. Don't say static upper body. Okay, so let your whole torso turn. Don't be afraid to come up to the ball of your foot, okay? Roundhouse elbows first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, we're only gonna do 10 of each, right? When you're doing your elbows, slight angle so that it's not just on a horizontal plane. You'll notice when I hit that roundhouse elbow, it'll come up and through, up and through. So there's a little bit of a dig dive to that, right? As that comes up and through, because I don't want to shoot you that way. I want to plant you down. If I want to rise you up, I'm going to do a different elbow strike, okay? So it's just about how I am in front of you and what I'm trying to do. So hands back to your ribs. Let's do our rising elbows. And remember, not here, but coming through my center line. So your feet are still going to move, and I'm going to come up. Now, if you want to add your checks, if you're advanced and you want to add your check underneath, please do. Not necessary. If you want to just do your elbows, absolutely fine, as long as it's coming to your center line up into your chin, okay? Hands back to your ribs. Let's start rising elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, shake it out. The other thing I want you guys to think of when we're doing our elbows is keep your hands closed, right? So I like the structure behind that. I don't want your fingers getting caught on anything, right? When you're doing your rising elbow, right, I don't want you to think here, and then the elbow can come up. It can be a double strike, right? So if you're super low into someone, you can pop someone up with that fist, pop, and then it's a double shot, right? I also want to see the structure behind this motion. It'll look a lot cleaner as opposed to going elbow up and just having your hands open this way, right? Now, if you're doing a technique, I'll use repeated devastation, right? That hits behind you this way. I'm still a fan of fists behind instead of poke to the eyes. That's a personal preference, right? But using the structure of the closed fist to tighten your muscles, even if it's not absolutely clenched, but to keep it nice and tight as this comes up and hits, right? You'll find that you have a little bit more power and structure behind that strike, okay? So we're gonna go into the downward elbows, and instead of doing downward, look at my hand, this way, or I know I'm exaggerating by spreading my fingers out really wide, but even here, close that up, pop, 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 okay? And if again, from here, you want to use a check, you can, right? That's working the dexterity of open, close, even more, all right? Hands back to your ribs, let's go. Downward elbows or falling elbows right through the center line, coming right down on either back of cerebellum or right on their spine. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go 2 more. Let's go rear elbow. We'll do 3 more. Just kidding. Let's do side elbows first. All right, we're going to go side. Now, just because I'm not bringing my foot off the floor doesn't mean I can't move with that and move my body to get more power, okay? So let's try side elbow coming right up and in. You have a side elbow high or a side elbow low. You guys can pick and choose. I'll call 10. We'll go side to side. Okay, so if you want to change it up, go high on this side, low on this side, or high and then low on the next side, up to you, okay? So hands back to your ribs. I can still check with this though. Pop, pop. All right, so here we go. Ready? Side elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, okay, let's go rear elbows. Let's go high first, and then we'll do low. We'll do both of those. Okay, so we're gonna go rear elbow high, check is low, right? I'm looking to the opponent behind me, and that's coming right up to their face. Right up to their face. Right up to their face, okay? So turn your body. You can even, and I'll turn to the side again. I can turn. See how this foot is coming up on the ball of my foot again. Pop, pop. So I get full rotation, all right? Let's go reverse elbow high. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's do 1 more round. That's going to be your reverse elbows low. I want you to think reverse punch effect, right? Pop, pop, right? Pull that elbow all the way back, right? Yes, it's going to go back, but if you get that little bit of rotation as well, right, it gives more power. You can think of an obscure wing. Obscure wing doesn't happen like this. Obscure wing should step out and pop so that you still have the rotation of the hammer strike in the technique. Okay, that's orange belt. All right, so let that hand rotate and pull back. Let that hand rotate just like you're pulling it back to your ribs. Here we go. Reverse elbow low with a high check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, shake it out. Hopefully you're spotting a little bit and don't get too dizzy. Okay, so let's move on to 8-point blocking. When we're learning a new idea, and the new idea today obviously is our wing blocks and all that kind of thing, go back to the basics that you guys already know, right? You can do a technique, and we've talked about this. If we've taught you delayed sword, pop, pop, and it's a chop, but you happen to be so close you could fire an elbow, you can change the range of your weapon. If it's supposed to be a hammer and you need to do something else, always possible, right? So I want to start with 8-point blocking set, which we all know, right? Outward, inward, upward, downward. Those are my longer range extended out weapons. So I want to shorten those up today, and we're going to just use our elbows for it, right? I want you to be aware of where your center line is. I want you to still be aware of where your frame is. I don't want to block out here. Who cares about the arrow over here? So hands back to your ribs. We'll work through this slowly, right? And we're still going to work, right, this. Now, my arm may not be here if this is my vertical block because I want to use my weapon. But maybe I'm here. Maybe this is my outward circle. Remember, that's my circle that I made. Circle. Circle. So maybe there's my circle. It's the same shape. It's the same shape. If I do an inward block, maybe I'm doing an inward. Now, there's no set way to do this, you guys, okay? I'm not saying it has to be in that particular way, but I'm keeping the same shape and just sharing this idea with you guys. So stuff for you to start to explore. All right, so I'm gonna call out 8-point blocking set. You guys can follow me on my circles, ask some questions, all right? And then we'll get into our fighting stances. So hands back to your ribs, right? This is just one way to think about it right now, all right? Let's start number 1, outward block, elbow, right? Number 2, outward block, elbow. Think of that same outward motion. Okay, now let's go number 3 and number 4, inward elbow. Number 3, pop. Maybe I'm coming in, and instead of joining this line, I'm letting my arm start to do that, and then I let the elbow lead at the end. Okay, number 4, same idea. Pop. Okay, number 5 is an upward block. We know that that comes up here, but maybe that's just my rising elbows that comes up, and I have less structure and less range to my arm, and I'm really tight into you, and I just need to come up and block. That's my upward elbow block, right? So maybe upward number 5 is into this position. Number 6 up into this position. Give you another idea for downward blocks, right? Downward blocks can maybe be down this way like we just practiced. Maybe my downward block, right, just like I make this circle here, is that, maybe it's a block here, right? So I'm gonna call that out again, and those were just a couple ideas. Call that out. I want you guys to be loose with it and see what kind of blocks you can come up with your elbows. Hands back to your ribs. Okay, we're not gonna do elbow set, by the way, today. Striking set, I'll save that for another day. This is up, down, in, out, pop, pop, right? All of this, we've done that before, fine, right? So we'll go back to that another day. And I'm already doing it with you guys, just not as structured because we're doing all those same strikes, okay? So let's practice a little 8-point blocking set differently with some elbows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, there's no set way. So try to let something maybe different out on 1 or 2 of the blocks now as we do it again. Okay, 8-point blocking set again, ready? Okay, maybe something different comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Right? Now, we're not moving a lot, so I'm not going to have a lot of my elbow flaps and wing flaps yet, right? Because I'm staying pretty static within my feet. So let's change that up now. Everyone jump into your left neutral bow. All right? So guard is up, right? And I want to practice these, and these are going to be a little bit more wing flap. I want you to see and feel like what your whole body is doing. Sometimes we break this down in basic punches, and we're like, see where the weight is in your feet, where's the push out with the punch and the pull back with your arm, where's the weight behind your hip going or from where your foot is going, right? So for now, your guard is up, someone's punching in, right? Maybe you don't have time to fully block or move out of the way, that kind of thing. So I want to come over this way, and I'm going to come up a little bit closer, trying not to yell at you guys, right? But watch my lead arm. Punch is coming in, I'm just going to move that out. Pop. This is rolling up, almost like I'm going to come into this position here. Yes, we can add a step up the circle if we want, and that would be really good for sparring, right? If you want to do that, absolutely fine. Reset yourself. What I want you guys even more focusing on right now is just coming up, right? That punch comes in, it can come right up into here. Okay, so I'm going to call it out. Ready? We're going to just start right up into here. You'll notice, I'll even do it from the side. I'm almost, right? My guard is up. I'm almost turtling into this as this pulls out. All right? So wing block, lead hand with your left right now. Ready? My other hand is staying up on guard the whole time. 1. Good. Reset. I'm still letting my hip turn. I'm still letting my body move. 2. Reset yourself. If you want to add that step up, you can. 3. Settle into it. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and just to give you guys that idea, we're not going to drill this over and over again, but you guys know I'm taking away your long range weapon first. Doesn't mean you can't add it after, right? So I could go wing block and then extend out, right? The combinations are endless. Let's jump switch. Let's try that on the other side. I know this is somewhat minute motion, but you guys use these wing blocks. I promise when you're sparring, when we're in here, this little motion seems small. Oh, it works so good. Okay, so keep your guard up and try that next time whenever we get back to sparring, okay? Right neutral bow, guard is up. Let that arm come up and over again. You're looking at my heel. You're looking at my hip as I go. And again, if you want to add that step up, go up to the angle. Guard is going to stay up. Right arm, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch your feet again. Okay, let's go into another version of a wing block. Okay, you guys know downward block, raining claw. I'm going to use that, but I'm going to use my elbow. Some of you may have even been hit by these strikes before. Maybe you were the one doing these blocks and you're like, oh, that was cool. I didn't mean to do that. They work. Maybe you've been hit by an elbow before, and we're going to talk about those of you who've been hit on the top of the foot with something like that. This works. It makes you go, ow, you want to hobble off for a second. Okay, so we're going to go back though. We're going to come into our left neutral bow. My guard is up again. Now the punch is coming low. The first one, the punch came up for my face. I rolled that out of the way. Right now, the punch is coming right for my ribs here because it's open, right? I'm almost baiting you in. So I want you to think like this is going to come down. So instead of turning and rotating, I'm going to drop, right? You'll notice I'm going to drop and I can open it up into this position here so that I keep it down. But then in this path, this can start to open. Watch, it goes, it's almost like a one hit, right? Pop, go if you want to add that, a la a menacing twirl. When I hit the arm pop as I go up to green belt, okay, blue-green. So guard is up. I want you to think uppercut punch is coming right from your ribs. That's coming down, settle in. My other hand is staying up on guard right now. Okay, here we go. One, settle in, reset. You'll see I'm turning my body into it, but because of the direction of the strike, I'm not turning this way. Now I'm turning into it. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, jump switch. Let's try the other side. Okay, down again. Punch is coming lower, right? You can use this all the way to open yourself up as you come. All right, so guard is up. Let's try it with the right arm. Ready? Downward. You want to add that check into here. My guard is up. I want to hit this. Totally fine. You can hit this way, right? Or like we could do before, I can hit this way. Just making sure that your body is attached to your strike. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now if I open them up, I can go into you, or I could close them off and I can go away from you. Up to you of what you want to set yourself up to do next. Just 2 schools of thought for it. Okay, let's keep counting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll see that I kind of went back and forth a little bit to show you guys how I can marry my body weight with these strikes. Yes, we could start to get into. Now, jump switch again. Let's go back into our left neutral bow. Right? Now, we all know, right? Inward, outward, whether I'm grabbing and punching, whether I'm doing a snaking talon, entwined maces, I'm getting 1 block and then 2. Maybe I did delayed sword into sword of destruction. Okay, so adding 1 block or 2 blocks with 1 hand, right, is 1, 2. Or pop, pop, right? You could start to graph those techniques together. So we're going to do that real quick before we move on to our lower body with our wings. So now it's a little bit more of a figure 8, right? I'm blocking the first one, and maybe I'm coming back and hitting the second one, right? Maybe this is coming in with the right punch, and then this is coming back in with the left. Miss Carrie, let me borrow you real quick for a second, right? And I'll just give you a quick school of thought on it. Whether she gives me the right first and then the left, pop, and then the left comes in, block, block, super tight, right? I could then come back in and hit her with that elbow. Right, that's a little straight, don't do that in the dojo. Okay, that would hurt. Okay, or she comes in with the left first, pop, and then the right, pop. Now I'm on the outside of her. So as long as I'm keeping my hands up, pop, hit, right, I'm aware and I'm moving my body with that. So watch that again. First is the right, pop, and then the left, back up, or the left, pop, and then the right comes in. Ooh, I found myself in a cool little track there. Pop, and then I can keep going. So you can use this motion a lot, you guys, keeping this super tight. Thank you. All right, so let's try that. From our left neutral bow, right arm is up. All right, let's figure 8 this out. 1 and 2, or 1, right? So 1, and that's where we're gonna go with that. Whether inside and then outside, or outside and outside. Here we go. 1, keep your other hand up, okay? 2, 3, move your hips, forward with the first one and back with the second. 4, 5, 6, hands are still closed, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, jump switch, let's hit the other side. Pop, figure 8. We do it in hooking wings, right? Hammer, hammer. Why can't I do elbow, elbow? All right, just shortening up your weapon. All right, and again, great for sparring, just keeping your guard up. Pop, 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 right? That's an upward elbow. That's a good block. If someone's here, I'd rather them hit my arm than hit my head. All right, so let's get right neutral bow. Let's get the figure 8. 1, and back on the other way. So inward and then back out. Here we go. 1, move your body, breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Miss Carey, one more time for me. You could leave that out. I'm not going to. Right. So again, if we're very lightly sparring and she's kind of just throwing at me, if my guard stays up, oh God, I'm ready. Pop, this goes, this hits, right? Maybe, I don't know what she's throwing, right? I'm not throwing any major blocks right now, but I'm using, right? Those elbows, I tell you guys, it works. Carrie's not going, ow. Okay. All right, come down on the arm, hit with this, hit with this. You guys, it's good because it also forces you, if you need to when you're sparring, keep your guard up, right? If you're not throwing a lot of strikes yet and you're working a lot of defense, this is a great way to do it. Also, these elbows are going to be strikes, I promise. Okay, down. You guys have, a lot of you have felt that on the radial nerve or on the arm, out. Dead arm, you keep firing back and you're good, okay? All right, I can't talk about this stuff without talking about the lower body as well. Okay, so if you have questions right now on the upper body, short range, please tell me. But let's move for the next couple minutes down to lower body. I want to work, which we don't always think of, is this, right? And that's a good check, right? Someone's coming in at the kick. I maybe don't have time to move out the way, or I'm not using my arm, but I just bring my leg up. It's a good stop. It's a good check, okay? So, excuse me. If she's coming in, right, and she's coming in, let's say, with that front kick, with her right leg, any front kick, I don't know what she's throwing. A pop, that just comes right in. Yeah, she didn't even know. She's going to kick me in the butt? Okay, right? But that's just coming up. If she's trying to go for my ribs, pop. I'm just stopping that. What could happen, right? That's when you guys feel sometimes your toes and you're going out. If you're trying to get your kick up even higher, you guys, show me a roundhouse kick, Miss Carey. That's where the elbow might come in place. Pop. Okay, that's like swinging pendulum. That might go right in. Maybe, and be careful why we wear shin pads, but let's actually switch sides for this one. Okay, nice and slow. She's going to give me that roundhouse kick again. Right, bring my leg up. Boom. That comes right up and in. Okay, pop. That's my block. Doesn't take a lot. She's okay, I promise. Hazards of teaching karate. Okay, all right, so come on up. All right, let's start in our left neutral bow. This is gonna seem simple, but I want you to drop your weight onto your right leg, base yourself. Bring that up. My guard is gonna stay up, check, and we're gonna put it right back down. It's just like I was gonna come up and I would throw it a knee strike, knee extend, but I'm bringing it up as a check now. I'm coming up as a block, okay? So the knee is the elbow of my leg. Okay, so here we go. 1, and back down. You'll notice I'm going to turn to the side. Watch where my foot is. It's not in. It's almost like a side kick. Pop, because I can come up if I need to, and then extend straight out. Okay, so get that foot between me and your opponent, or me and you, right, rather than in and down. So bring it up. It comes up, pop, and blocks. Okay, might be low, might be higher. All right, here we go. Let's continue. 2, pop. And base yourself. Put your weight on that back leg. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, jump switch. Let's do the right leg. Okay, same thing. Might not seem like it's a lot, but you guys know it doesn't take a lot for this. Okay, guard is up. Let's do the right leg. Bring it up. Ready? 1, and back. 2. It's almost like I'm doing crunches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, very good. Now, let me go to the flip side of that for 1 second. Miss Carrie, come back over. She's gonna bring her knee check up, just like we were working. So find whatever fighting stance you would like. Okay. Now, as the practitioner, here's your sparring little move, right? If she brings that knee check up as I kick, pop, that's when I'm coming up and over. Okay, so I'm mixing up the target. So that gives you guys that idea where, she blocked it, pop, whether I can turn that into something else, right? Or pop, I go up and over, that's open. Okay, so find those different targets. Or I see her leg coming up and she's just gonna hold it, because you will see some people do that. All right, pop, hit, right? The other thing that you can do when you see someone start to bring that knee up, pop, kick her over, make her move. She's on one leg, push me over. Start to hold. Now, try it again. I'm a little more based. Still can't do it, okay? So you're on one foot. Carrie just like that because she got sick. But thank you guys. Smile a little bit. But you guys see that this is hard. So it's a good base, it's a good block, but you got to recover quickly after that, right? Don't get caught on one foot, so block it and then fire. So you'll notice when I'm calling the drill, I'll bring it up and I'll put it right back down, right? If you're the practitioner and you do get caught that way, cross over on guard and get out of there, then you'll close the distance back up. Okay, so I wanted to give you the flip side of that as well. Okay, questions on elbow blocks or using that knee as a block? Yes, no, maybe.
We can't chat, so it's only vocal right now.
Sorry, say that again?
We can't do anything on the chat. It's disabled, so we can't type in questions. At least I can't.
No, chat's disabled right now for everybody.
Okay.
Maybe not, but speak it out. Do you have a question, or you were just saying that so that people can type it in?
I was just saying that.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes I don't know how to work with technology. But hopefully this is making sense where you could start to fire all of this kind of stuff, all right? You guys remember that these are your much closer range weapons. You're working on someone, careful of the elbows because they definitely sting. On those of you guys who might be fighting someone who's bigger than you, use this because these are your weapons, okay? These are good weapons to be able to hit with, okay? Good. So Isaac, not full-on sparring techniques, but just some ideas for you guys today. I love this kind of motion when I'm into here. I'll fight with this all day long, right? Self-defense on the street too, punches coming in, hit, right? Doesn't take a lot. I might not have the ability to move so much, so I can just come in and I can keep going, right? Think of the techniques that you guys like to do and insert some elbows in instead of your longer range weapons, right? You could do 5 swords, pop, block it, elbow, 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 right? That's all possible, right? You could take a number of your techniques. I'm not going to say every single one and do this, right? But flashing wings obviously has lots of elbows, but that gives you kind of that idea, okay? Very good. Cool? Questions, technique-wise or elbow-wise? Give you a little bit of a different workout today, hopefully, and get you guys moving. Cool. So let's finish off with that idea, actually, and I'll just have you guys play, because I think all of you in the room do know 5 swords. So we'll just play with that real quick. I have like 1 minute, all right, 2 minutes here before I bow you out. All right, reminder on 5 swords, step in and block, chop, forward bow, palm, neutral bow back, 2-knuckle punch. All of you guys have this. Step up the circle, chop, and untwist, chop. This time we're gonna use our elbows, okay? When that happens, Miss Carrie, I promise I won't hit her hard. Okay, doesn't take a lot though. Okay, I'm on with my elbows. So the right hook, nice and slow, comes in, block it, right? My hands are up. I'm in this position. You guys, I went, uh-oh, there's a punch coming at my face. Okay, and I go, oh, cool. That's gonna go right into her bicep. That can go right into her neck. Now, that's a driving side elbow. Pop, we practice those. Roundhouse elbow, forward bow with my left. Pop, take her face off. Okay, go neutral bow now. Go right into my rising elbow, whether her chin's there or if I need to go low and get her body, pop, hit. Right now, from here, I could step up the circle and hit her with that elbow again. Maybe it's a rising elbow. Last one on twist, downward elbow, take her face off. Hit, pop. Okay, so that just gives you one idea. Like I said, thank you. On 8-point blocking that we started with, these can be slightly different. It doesn't have to be just this because this is not textbook. So let's start hands down. I'll call it just a couple times. 5 swords. Do it slowly with some elbows. And I picked that one again because all of you in the class know that today. All right, so ready? 5 swords. 1. Good. Reset yourself. 2. Maybe something different comes out. Maybe not. Couple more times. 3. If you're advanced and you want to try it on the other side, if you're working long form 4, you could do that. 4. 1 more time. 5. Good. Remember, before I wrap you guys out, when you're working these blocks, that this here, like that rising elbow came through my center line. We could always think this, right? Good block on the side, good block on your side. Get into a clinch. Keep your hands up, protect your face. Okay, let them punch here. Then when you can expand out, you'll expand out. You end up coming into this position. Use your elbows to get out of there, okay? Create distance, okay? Hopefully gave you guys some ideas and new ways to use that weapon today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow at 2. It is Thursday. Check your emails for whatever new schedule we're going to be doing. Soon we're going to be getting some group classes going. So email us if you have questions, or if you're not scheduled yet for private lessons, please also contact us and let's get you in the book. Nice strong front position. Bow. Step it up. Two more breaths here. In through your nose. And out. One more time. In through your nose. And out. And up. Salute. Very good. Happy Thursday.
Thursday.